Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, let's see here if this is doing its thing. It is cool. Alright, well now I just gotta get the word out there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let the word out. Let's see if anyone comes in, because they might. Who knows? You just don't know. Oh my god, I can hear myself. Gross. Mute. Actually, pause. I don't need to see the video part. Ugh. Just need to see if anyone actually comes in. I gotta work out what I'm doing. So if that's boat, that makes that ship. That makes that airship. So that's got to be the udder there. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do is open up RPG Maker, I suppose. Do 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 do. Oh, ba 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 ba. Rum bum bum bum. Bring this forward now. Oh my god, I got 2 people in here. One of them's probably me. Spoilers, there's a little fish man in the house. So, today's goal, it's not a big one, but episode 2, we've got this little ship here, which you really only use to get over here. But, you know, it's a ship, so I've got to replace that with, that's getting replaced with a hot dog. And then I've got this ship here, which is an airship. And you're going to use that to get over to this little place here for an optional boss fight that isn't in the game yet. But obviously I don't want to be using these old ship sprites from the original Shooty the Catfish demo from 2 years ago. Or a year ago? Was it a year? 2 years? It's been a while. So it's time to make some new sprites. New sprits. Which is very exciting. And I put a poll out on Twitter for ideas, and people wanted an udder for one for some reason. So the udder is going to be the airship, but I'm going to do that one second. I got to do the hot dog first, because the hot dog I think is actually going to be trickier to fit into these little sprite spaces. And I guess I'll start with the side-on one. So I think the easiest way to get the shape of the hot dog is going to be to do this. Okay, that's got to go across more. A good sized bun. The other thing I've got to work out too is if I'm going to do the water, how I'm going to take care of the water situation. The bun should be definitely be smaller than the hot dog itself. The question is how much overhang space do I really get when I'm only working in this lower fidelity? That almost looks too small, but I think it's right. I think. Who's messaging me on the Discords? Oh, it's Nathan. Oh, Nathan's eating sausage. Wonderful. Sausages for everyone. Okay. Maybe I should focus on getting the sausage right first, and then I'll do the bun on the top. That might be a better way to go. So if the sausage is, let's say, that long, as, you know, that looks like an 8-bit sausage, then the bun you would want, because you want to be able to see that overhang, I guess you would want something like that. I guess. Sounds like this. I wish I was more of an expert on hot dogs. They're not as popular in Australia as they are elsewhere in the world. Is that? It's not working. It's not working for me. What if? That looks a little bit better. I think it's going to go all the way to the edge. I think that's where it's going wrong. And that's the easy to think about this. Once I've got it once, it's basically just a matter of, yeah, I think that is more clearly a hot dog in a bun. And then I just got to put the little extra thing like that. Yeah, that's clearly a hot dog. Very, very clearly a hot dog. So, bun color. Bun would be like a wonderful. The only thing I'm not super keen on is I think that needs to be different length to the main part of the hot dog. I think that's what it is. I don't think this is a good hot dog color actually. Now I'm looking at that. Does it look like a hot dog in the little sprite? It kind of does. Who would have thought this would be so difficult? Doing a little hot dog. Tiny little Game Boy hot dog. Actually, from extra perspective, I'm going to do that. Does it read as a hot dog? I haven't done any pixel art for it. Put a little shadowing on there. Actually, no, I won't do that. So, because it's got to bob up and down like that. So I think the other thing I'm going to have to do is the fun thing is it's going to look the same from the front and the back. I think I can get a hot doggier color than that. I think this red will do a better job at conveying it as a hot dog. And then if I make the bun itself lighter, that should, no, that's too light. I don't really, that's as light orange as I've got, isn't it? No, that's that rich orange. It actually looks a bit better. Alright. Clearly a hot dog from the side. Now it needs to be clearly a hot dog from the front and back, which thankfully, and the udder I guess will be the same as this. They'll get to use the same sort of thing. Like they're both very This one's a little trickier, actually. I guess the height needs to be about the same, doesn't it? I don't want it to be bigger. So if I take this guy up here, that's as high as it gets. So I'm going to erase that shit. Get rid of all that jazz. Get rid of all that jazz. This comes up here like that, and then I do the little. I think the hot dog needs to be deeper, like this. I think that's the secret to a good hot dog. That looks fucked. That does not look appealing. What if I just... it doesn't... Well, actually, what if... put like the little... No. No, it'll do. I'll refine it in a second. Just getting away. We're laying some hot dog groundwork here. I think that was the thing. It was too. It was too whatever. Maybe that'll look more natural. Yeah, it does look a little bit. And I think instead of it ending here, I have it rounder at the top. Yeah. Okay, that looks more like a hot dog. That looks like a hot dog from the side, right? Kind of like a hot dog. Okay. Okay, so there's my base hot dog. So the next thing I need to do is I need to get into my tile sets. Where are they? It's been ages since I've been in these documents. Total tower. I need the water tile. There we are. So what I need to get is this guy. And I need to put him a layer above. No, what did I just do? Layer, new. There we are. Oh, I accidentally deleted it. Oops. So that'll keep it level with what's been established, I guess. That'll keep it level with the actual level. Using some naughty tricks that the Game Boy couldn't do in order to get this to work. Don't tell anyone. It's a secret. Right. So I guess from here I need to get rid of this. Just hide everything, man. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Sailing on the hot dog. I dig it. I dig it. And then, yeah. That's how it works. I remember how it works. Now for the trickier part, which is the second element I need to do today. Maybe I don't need the depth on the hot dog. Maybe it can just be that. No, you lose it when you do that. You need the extra bun. The extra bun is a necessary evil. Although I might... Nah, that doesn't add anything to it. Thought it might, but it didn't. Frustrating part is the hot dog meat's obviously the same color as the water. I guess that's just a necessary evil in this situation. So next up is the airship, which is a giant flying udder. Because I put the call out on Twitter and that's what the people asked for. Thanks, people. Really, really appreciate your ideas. Okay. So I guess the part I don't know about this is how I'm going to convey exactly what's going on, because it's a bit of a weird one, conveying an udder in such a small visual space. I don't just want it to be an udder because that's too confusing, but if it's like a spaceship that looks like an udder, it's like, I kind of get that. Like a space udder. But yeah, conveying teats on this tiny little thing is a challenge and a half. They have 4 teeth, right? Cow udders. Yeah, I got 4. Bright pink. To make it clear, it's a spaceship, a flying udder. So I guess really, if I do that, and then does that sell it? Is the question. Oh, that looks like a fucking mess. Grr. Why do I put these things out there for people to make decisions on? Mistakes. Mistakes have been made. Right. Maybe if I make it a different color for now, I can at least plan where they're going to go. Because I feel like they need to be at least 2 pixels deep. So they would probably, if I've got one here and one here, you probably want another one there and another one there. Right, instead of using that circle tool we used before, let's just work with that. And see where we can get from there. Actually, if this is from the front, I guess that could work actually. If this is the front, oh, excuse me. Yeah, so if I put this here, like so. Of course, making it look like it's actually attached to a cow is the hard part, because of course it is. I'm not attached to a cow, but like I guess it can just be a fucking freaky flying udder, I suppose. What's wrong with that? Haunting. Is this? Can you even tell what it is? I guess it looks, looking at the tiny little to scale one, it kind of works. Kind of? Oh, this is a mistake. What if I just move them across like this? Actually, that works out alright. I think. If I do this and then lower these again so they're hanging more, the saggy udders that they are, that looks a bit more like a tooth, or if it's stated that it's an udder, surely people will get it. Surely. One can only hope. Ugh, time to be alive. What's going on here? Oh my god, these guys just... Bespoke black matte curly. What the fuck? I'm getting these fucking freaky ass emails from these dudes. I'm just like, how do I unsubscribe from these fucking dudes? Yes, block. Jesus. I must have like accidentally subscribed to something in my phone. At first I thought I'd been hacked, but I think I actually just accidentally pressed some buttons, like phone dialing, and subscribed to some Chinese metal manufacturer, and I'm just like, they've sent me so many emails, like, just over the last 2 days. You sure you don't want to go through with the thing you inquired about? Right, so, if this is the... What did I just pay? Huh? Okay, nothing. Nothing happened. That's good. Alright. So there's our udder from the front and back. Maybe from the back you shouldn't actually see any of it. That might make it more clear what's going on. The 4 teeth from the front and none from the side. And then the side one, I might rearrange them a little bit more to make it more what can I do? I guess what I could... Okay, what I'll do is I'll move this forward, I'll move this one back. Oh boy. Whoa! Cintiq, what are you doing, mate? Alright, so here's my new idea that I've already fucked up because I don't know what I'm doing. if I put another one there and another one there. Yeah! That works. And the other thing I'll do is to make it look a little bit different to the top one is have it like sink in a bit. To give it more of that flying fucking pink tooth look. Because of course. Of course that's the look I wanted to have. And then for the... I forget which way's going which way. Yeah, that's right. So this one... There we are. Perfect. So I wonder if, then... I wonder if I can... What happens if I do this? This will probably just make them look like shit. So you can kind of tell which way it's facing at least. I guess the hot dog, it doesn't really matter, does it? It's not really a big deal. It's just gotta do its thing. Yes, that's all it has to do. So that still leaves me with the boat I can use in a later episode. Because I can... Well, so here's the thing. As far as I can tell, or as far as I can find, I can only have one spawn of each vehicle. This episode's using 2 of them. So... People making their own assets, I see. Well, yeah. Hi, Ten. Welcome to the thing. My whole game is nothing but my own assets. I don't see the point in making a game that hasn't got my my own stuff in it. Thank you very much. If you want to check out my game projects, I've got 3 up on itch. They are over at on itch. Let me get a link. I think I can post links in my chat, can't I? It is my chat, right? I've released 3 games so far. Where is my thing? There we go. Just gonna follow you for that alone. Oh, well, thank you very much. If you want to check out my games, you can find them. Yeah. I've released all my games for free. I put them up with the option for downloads, if for donations. If people want to donate for them, they can. And I don't like to repeat myself. So the first game I made, because it was my first game and I wanted to learn the engine, it's just a simple little adventure game where you just find stuff, and it's got fully animated cutscenes and stuff because I'm an animator by professional trade. I make your own assets as well. Do you use Sprite, or because I started with Photoshop and then moved to Sprite later on when I realized how much better it was for doing pixel art, especially animations. Yeah, so I did a little adventure game as my first project because I wanted to learn the engine, and then my second game was made for a game jam. That was Hazmat, and that's like a little, I guess you'd call it a what's that thing? A trade sequence. The whole game's a trade sequence. Pixel Edit for tiles. I'm unfamiliar with Pixel Edit. I'm going to look that up right now. Pixel Edit, pixel art and tile set creation tools. This looks like it would be useful for... Let's have a look here. Because that's the one thing with Sprite, making the tile sheets for RPG Maker, and it's kind of a shit show. That's what it counts. That looks really cool. I'm going to spend some time looking into this. Thank you for making me aware of it. Yeah, game jams are great. Okay. Yeah, because well, I mean, I'm not using it for here, obviously, but a lot of my tile sheets, if I bring them up, because that's the other thing. All my games use like 8-bit visuals, Game Boy style graphics. So I had to like downsize the original tile sheets in Photoshop by I think it's like 30%, and then use that as the basis for my own tile sheets. RPG Maker MV is very touchy about the way you lay things out, I've noticed. Detective Tink. Oh, sweet. Oh, you're using 2K3. I really like that one bit aesthetic. That's really cool. That's something I've been into. You're 1-bit naked lady. That's something I've been interested in messing about with. I haven't really spent much time on Game Jolt. It seems like I've seen some cool things on there, and that's where I found Space Funeral. But it's such a clusterfuck finding things. There's a Game Jam project for us. Oh, it's MV? The UI looks so, Oh yeah, you're right, I can see it in the gradients. I don't know why I thought... I think it's just the side view battle system. I originally wanted to use one, but because my games all use the Game Boy resolution, I basically, in order to make the games look like Game Boy resolution, I make them at native resolution, and then I increase their size by 300%, so my game is actually using the same amount of tiles as the Game Boy could display. But because of that, it makes doing a lot of UI stuff and certain battle modes not good. No, the guy made Middens made oh shit, what was his follow up to Middens? Yeah, they're different guys. The guy did Space Funeral. He only made that one RPG Maker game. Most of his other games are in other engines. But I do love Space Funeral. If it wasn't for Space Funeral, I don't think I would be making games now. I don't usually do that much game development on Twitch because, well, first of all, my internet's kind of shit. But also just because, like, I try not to give too much away. But I figured since I'm doing some pixel art, which normally if I'm doing visuals for my games, people don't tune in for that. If I'm doing mapping, people come in to look at my mapping. They love that. But pixel art doesn't really get people's attention all that much. So usually I end up just like streaming myself playing Dark Souls. That's what most of my Twitch is dedicated to. Really dumb Dark Souls challenge runs. But yeah, today I was like, I'm gonna be finishing these elements off. I want to do something a little bit different. So now bring the sucker in here. Image size 300%. What have I just done? Is that right? No, that's not right. Export, save for web. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so I always just bring it into Photoshop afterwards and blow them up. But I'm doing everything at native Game Boy resolutions, which is a funky way of working. I really enjoy the challenge of it. Also, the color palette, even though I cheated with this hot dog. Wait, this should mean that my stuff's updated in here, right? I might have to close and reopen it for it to recognize. Oh wait, no, I have to re-import it. I've been so busy with freelance work, I haven't been able to dig around in here for a while. I've forgotten how everything works. Okay, pixel art drawing. Hey, those are really nice sprites. I like the animation on the hair is really nice. It's got a really nice bounce to it. Alright, well, I've followed you now. It's got to update the album I'm listening to. What was next? Midnight Oil. Bam. Back up so many tabs. Yeah, I probably should do more stuff, but I just it's hard to find the time sometimes to stream, because I usually only do like with my work I get like maybe an hour a night where I get to actually sit down and do this stuff. No, I updated that. Some things in MV update instantly, and other things you kind of have to restart it before it recognizes them, and it's a pain. Come back to me. Are you updated now? Should be. Yeah, there we go. Alright, boat. Ship doesn't have one yet. And the airship is the other. Okay. Beautiful. Now, where did I currently set my starting point to? Right there. Okay. Oh, did I not set that to... I thought I had that set to the... I thought I had that set to boat. I guess I didn't. Well, well, well. Let's learn something new. Alright, let's see how my hot dog looks in action. Yeah, making the game run at this like tiny, weird, awkward resolution. Boy, did I have to do some braking. Okay, so the waves don't line up, so that's something to take notice of. They're too high. Alright. I'm definitely going to have to fix that up. Something to take note of. Alright, well, let's get that happening. Alright. So, that was a few pixels too high. Oh man, that's annoying. Do it. Drag it down. What? Why are you doubling up? Oh my god, did I accidentally paste some on him? Oh, I did. Nuts to that. Well, that's a bummer. Not that big of a deal, but it's enough. Okay. Go away. Just that line, thanks, A-Sprite. You don't have to delete the whole layer for no reason. I guess thanks for being so pedantic about it all. Right, so with this guy, I've got a feeling that this isn't going to work out the way I'd hoped. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm almost done with 4 party members, and I'm just going to do a typical walk cycle for all NPCs. Oh wow, they're really nice. So much more detailed than mine. You really do have like a really nice sense of not anticipation and follow through, but there is like a real nice smoothness to the to your sprites I'm not used to. Because I'm so limited for time, like I've got a big focus on. I think that's a big part of why I went with the Game Boy aesthetic. Was it's just kind of I don't have a lot of time to spend on my stuff, so I need things that look good without being ridiculously time consuming. And retro visuals are the best way of doing that. Okay, let's try this again. See if this one works any better. I really wish A-Sprite had like better scaling tools. It's like the one thing they don't have that I wish they did. But what can you do? Alright, replace, close. I wonder if that actually does it on its own. No, that doesn't automatically update. That's annoying. Ugh, excuse me. That coffee's doing it. Alright, let's see if it does it now. It looks like it's closer on the actual thing there. No, it's still too high. What's going on there? I know I moved it down. Why are you not? Why are you not what I am picturing in my head you're supposed to be? That's still the old one. Get out of here. I don't like doing it this way, but sometimes it's the only way. Yes, replace that goddamn file. Thank you. That's what I want. Give me that. I'll try to give my RPGs some dating sim mechanics, so I have to make them cute. Ah, yeah, your games are a lot more complicated than mine. My previous two games, despite being made in the engine, didn't really have any RPG mechanics, but I'm big on, like, this game. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Beautiful. Lines right up. That's what dreams are made of. Although I don't like the way it pops out underneath the other wave. I'm not a big fan of that. That looks a bit weird. Alright, I can try the airship now. Yeah, like, my game has... One of the big inspirations was the item resource management from Resident Evil 4, so that's like a big emphasis on my series, is your character, or the main character, has a firearm, and so conserving ammo and being smart about that stuff's a big part of it. But each one's only like an hour long. I couldn't bear to make a game longer than that. I feel like I have to get something out every couple of months. All right, as requested on Twitter, here is the flying cow udder. I think what's missing is having the udders kind of like blow back as it moves, which would look gross, but also kind of cool. It looks like a big, it's like a flying tooth. Maybe when it's going forward, I can have him like move around too. But in principle, it works. That's what's important. Make them pulsate. Ugh. I think the animation's too fast, like with the bounce, the bobbing up and down. But I do think if I put like little they blow back like tendrils, it'll look kind of gross. I just should look like a whoopee cushion. Yeah, I'm gonna add in some whoopee cushion-esque floppiness now, I think. So now that I know it works, the easiest way to do this is probably to, on this frame, just do that. Nope, I'm on the wrong layer. Do that. And then on this layer do that, and then this layer do that. And now it should look like it's hella nastiness going on. I'll do the same thing for this guy. Just make it backwards. But There we go. Beautiful. Some kind of gross. Just gross. Now, for this part, I feel like I should... There we go. Yeah. Now we're getting... The fun part is these guys can be the opposite. They can go like that. Beautiful. This is what it's all about, people. I'm sure people will find this distressing. Yeah. Is that right? No, I gotta put one here. There. I'm wondering if I should... No, that'd be too much, I think. If I move the whole thing across like that. Nah, it's too much. Just the tips. Just the tip. Just the tip. Oh, it's like the most saggy udder ever. This cow has seen some shit. So basically what happened was, originally I had the, I didn't realize I was going to be using the airship. And for some reason, like, I fixed it in the end. I was like, hey, I don't want to use a boring old airship for my game. I needed suggestions. The worst suggestion gets in the game, and you get credited for ruining it. And someone said another, and that was about as bad as it got. So, congratulations, person, for ruining my game and for being credited as the ruiner of the game. What is the time? Time to be alive. Alright. Let's export this son of a bitch. Well, I'm sure things could be worse, but it was the worst suggestion I got. The hot dog was mine. I just wanted to be able to make a Neon Genesis reference, because I'm all about really terrible one-off jokes. Okay, that's the one in there. All right. Wop, wop. I would have said Falcor from Neverending Story, but instead of a long dragon, I would have made him a link of sausages. I've got a few sausages in this game. I've got a pirate character in the episode after this. I've already got all the assets made for him, and he is a sausage. A pirate sausage. His name's Long Schlong, because of course it is. Okay. This should work. This should work. Hold on to your butts. Come here, udder. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's fucking gross. Right. Well, there's a fucking flying udder in the game now. It's kind of satisfying. I could do this all day. Alright. I'm sure that'll make someone uncomfortable. I hope it makes someone uncomfortable. This is what it's all about. Right, so now that I've done that, all I really have left that I had on my to-do list today was the cutscene for when you go to use go to use the thing. So. I'm going to make a little conversation thing. Step on. Do 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 do. Yeah. Step over. Hot dog. Looks like it. La 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 la. And then my big Evangelion thing. Get in the god. Damn. Hot dog shooty. Then I do the typical thing. Where's my little control cell switch? A. Bam. Bam. Trigger, player touch. Alright, let's see if this works. Come on, video game. Looks like it. Get this managed to wear. Goddamn hot dog shitty. Perfect, that works fine. I guess what I have to do is, because that's a bit weird feeling. Player turn right. Alright, let's try this again. Right, so I think the only thing that's left that I need to do before I'm satisfied and that's something I've got to do on this level, isn't it? Actually, no, I can do it on a new layer down here. I want to do this. That should fix up the wonky animation, I think. I hope. If my theory is correct. Is this the right one? Yep. Or is it? No, it's not the right one. Or wait, what am I doing? No, I'm in the wrong folder. I need this one. There we are. Replace. Yeah, it's It's weird that just manually replacing things is more reliable than... Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. It's more reliable than using the engine's importing. Alright. Let's have a look at it now. Oh, jeez, I can't stop burping. Yeah, that's definitely a big improvement. Yes. Much better. I love it. Go, hot dog, go. Perfect. It's perfect. Works perfectly. Whoops. And this should... Yeah. And dungeon access. Spooky ghost. Cool. Alright. Well, according to my whiteboard, that's everything I needed to get done today for this. Got my flying udder. Got my hot dog. All I got left to do is take some screen grabs and update the development blog. So thank you, Ted, for coming in. It was a shorter stream than I was expecting, but things got working out. Looking forward to following you back so I can see you doing your thing. I'm very curious. I'll better do that now. Well, I've still got everything open. Follow. There we go. Brilliant. Alright. Well, cheers, mate. Thanks for coming in. Glad you found me. Commissions when I can. Okay. I wish I could stream more because I'd be mostly doing visual effects and stuff, but I have to sign NDAs for everything. NDAs for days for most of my work. Sometimes I'll stream myself working on personal, either game projects or films. I want to start streaming more After Effects, but I need more RAM in my machine. It's only got 16 gig. I need at least 32 before I start streaming After Effects stuff. But yeah, cheers for dropping in. Have a good one, mate.